Hello everybody! Right, today we're going to talk about one of the earliest races in Singapore. It is by Running Build, race director Ben Sui. Right, I'm talking about the lucky 88.8 kilometers. Right, so as the name implies, right, the distance is 88.88 kilometers. Right, and why this number? Because the number 8 is auspicious to the Chinese because it sounds like HUAT, which is prosperous, and is held during the Chinese New Year period of 22nd Jan to 5th February. Right, so this event has two versions. It's either the in-person race or the virtual race. So the in-person race is on the 28th of Jan. It's a mass start at 8 a.m. And the virtual race, alright, can be any day between the 22nd Jan to 5th February. But the distance is the same, 88.88 kilometers, and the route is the same, right? But for the virtual race, you can go in either directions. Okay, so you can read about the details in the website, right? As usual, they have the Hall of Fortune for the very fast people, right? To be extremely HUAT, you need to be under 10 hours, right? Super HUAT is 10 to 11:59, and very HUAT is 12 to 16 hours 48 minutes. Right. So for the mass start, right, it's on the 28th of January, Saturday, 8 a.m. Right, count hours is 20 hours, and it starts at the MacRitchie Amenity Center. Direction is counterclockwise. So I shall give you a route guide of the event, broken down into parts. Today will be part 1. A bit of a disclaimer, right? This video is just a guide, right? For the most accurate and latest route, please refer to the website. So let's go! So the start and end point is at MacRitchie, and within the first 100 meters, we have to climb a slope, and many more slopes to come. So we go on a warm-up slope. First 100 meter got slope. So the first part of the route is full of trails, starting with the MacRitchie Trail. We are here. We're entering the MacRitchie Trail. Rabbit in the trail. Okay, let's run. Bye bye. MacRitchie Trails is full of rolling hills, which are not very high and not very steep, so pretty runnable. But you may want to save your legs for the later part of the race, as this is just the very beginning. Another slope in MacRitchie, the major one. In MacRitchie, the first point where you can refill your water will be at the ranger station. Let's go. This is where you will hit the first road section running along Rifle Range Road before turning left to Merlin Reservoir, doing a loop around Binjai Park and back to Rifle Range Road. Here we have the steepest part of Bukit Timah Hill. The Bukit Timah summit is the highest point of the race. You go up via the summit stairs and then up to the summit hut where the rock is. And then you make another long hard climb up the jungle footpath. And once you hit the main road, make a U-turn and backtrack to where you came from, including making a trip back to the summit rock. And finally, this is where I end the first part of the recce at Dairy Farm Carpark B, where there's toilets and cashless vending machines. So there you have the first part of the recce with 26 kilometers and 716 meters of elevation gain. Right, and the main part of the elevation climbs are at Bukit Timah Hill. The rest of the route is very much runnable with a lot of trails. Shout out to the Coros Apex 2, especially the navigation function which helped me to stay on track. Alright, that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next part of the Lucky 88.88 Recce.